Hey folks, Alex McMahon here of Evolve Nutritional Therapy. Today we're going to be continuing on with our third video in this series on why we crave sugar. The topic for today is going to be the top 3 physiological reasons that you crave sugar. This is going to pertain to your lifestyle habits, your diet, and sleeping. So the very first one on this list is going to be people feel as though they have earned some kind of treat with a healthy habit. So this could be a trip to the gym or going for a run. Basically any form of exercise that people do, they feel like will warrant some kind of food reward. The only problem with this is that people are very good at overestimating the amount of calories that they've burned at the gym. Even the machines that try to tell you how many calories you burned are really just a guesstimate. They can't tell you exactly how many you have burned. And people are also really bad at underestimating the caloric content of foods. When you add on top of this the fact that food packages can actually contain 20 to 25% more calories than are listed on the package, people can actually end up dramatically overeating and actually gain weight while still going to the gym. So the next one that we're going to be covering is basic stress. There's nothing that can actually wreck your health quicker than stress, specifically the impacts that it has on your hormones and sugar cravings. So first and foremost, when we have any kind of stressful event that triggers our fight or flight response, the biggest thing is that in this day and age, very rarely do we actually fight or flee in the responses that we have. Most of the time, it's just uncomfortable conversations with people or some other kind of stressful event like an unpaid bill. The thing is, though, from an evolutionary standpoint, we would have to be very physically active and use short bursts of energy to get away from a situation or to fight. Those actually burn up sugar. The stresses that we have in our day and age most of the time don't burn up any sugar, but our brain gets the impulse that if cortisol is being secreted, the stress hormone, that we need to replace sugar that's been burned up from the last stressful event. Unfortunately, those sugar cravings are false. We haven't burned up any sugar at all, but your body thinks of stress as stress. Another big thing is that stress also causes the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain that helps you to delay gratification, to kind of be shut down a little bit. It makes you more impulsive. Again, kind of being pulled back to the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol actually makes you a little bit more impulsive because from an evolutionary stress standpoint, being impulsive and making a decision and going with it was a big evolutionary advantage if you were trying to either fight or get out of a stressful situation. So your body will actually be more impulsive, and you'll feel like you have to replace sugars that you don't actually have to replace at all because of the stress hormone cortisol. The very last one that we're going to be covering today, but the biggest one, in my opinion, is a sleep deprivation, not getting enough sleep. So without enough sleep, your body actually has a really difficult time of regulating your blood sugar. So the highs will be really high and the lows will be really low. And if you've ever heard anybody talk about their blood sugar, they talk about when they have low blood sugar, they feel like they're more impulsive. They feel like they don't have any control. And one of the big things is that low blood sugar actually causes your body to secrete, yet again, cortisol. That same stress hormone that will make you a little bit more impulsive. Also, with a lack of sleep, the 2 hormones that help you to regulate your hunger, so ghrelin, which helps to make you feel hunger, and then leptin, which helps you to feel satisfied and full, will actually be kind of thrown out of whack when you don't get enough sleep. So ghrelin will actually be much higher, which will make you hungrier more often, and leptin, which is responsible for helping you feel satisfied, will actually be much lower. So you'll have more cravings, and even if you do consume food, you'll actually feel much less satisfied on that food than if you would have otherwise gotten more sleep. So those are the top 3 reasons that we're going to be covering today on why you're craving sugar. As always, if you'd like to connect, you can find me on Instagram at Evolve Nutritional Therapy. You can find me on Twitter at EvolveNTPDX, or you can email me at evolvent.pdx@gmail.com. Talk to you soon.